Section B. Intentional torts.
Intentional means that the wrongdoer consciously chooses to act in a way in which he knows is likely to cause harm. What's it, buddy?
I meant it! I meant it! I'm insane! And I meant it!
That was intentional.
We'll look at the 4 major intentional torts you'll probably have to know for your class.
And these 4 intentional torts are battery, assault, conversion, and defamation. Battery is intentional harmful contact or offensive contact with another.
The tort law of battery protects you from intentional and harmful contact. And when we say contact, we mean physical contact. Like a spinning back fist or a sucker punch.
And battery torts also protect you against intentional offensive contact.
When we say offensive, we mean a type of contact that might be merely incidental. But the tort of battery was developed to protect people from any unwanted contact. So that contact doesn't necessarily have to be physical contact. It's anything that a reasonable person would find offensive, such as spitting, kissing, or pushing.
Play the ball! Play the ball! How rude! A person can sue another for battery even if he wasn't the intended victim. This is called transferred intent. This is when one person attempts to commit a battery against another, but ends up harming a third person. You see, the harming of the third person was an accident, but the person who committed the battery still gets in trouble because the original act was intentional. So if you deliberately do something to someone, but you end up hurting someone else, well, you're still practicing an intentional tort. Get it? I was supposed to hit you.
This is transferred intent.
Yeah, well, transferred intent hurts.
So along with battery, the second intentional tort is assault. Assault is the intentional creation of the fear of imminent battery.
Basically, this means that you have the right to sue whoever is threatening you with a battery. It's just flat out a tort to threaten anyone with violence. If you thought someone was trying to harm you in any way, wouldn't you want to put a stop to it?
Along with battery and assault, conversion is the third form of intentional tort. Just listen to one of our accredited experts.
Conversion is the intentional exercise of control over the personal property of another without their say-so or permission. Now, say you's got a car, right? Say, I want a car. I got a car now. You got a lawyer and a bus pass. Now, say there's some guy that wants a car too, all right? Some guy right there, okay. Now, I sell him your car. I got cashola now, all right? He's got stolen goods and liability. Liability basically means that the person is legally responsible. You see, even though he didn't know I stole the car, this guy is liable for conversion and must reimburse you. Conversion is one slick tort. Even though I was the guy who did the stealing, right? The fool that ends up with the stolen property is liable for giving the property back to the original owner. Yeah. I'm a monet.
So, theft is conversion, and whoever ends up with the stolen property is also liable for conversion and must compensate the person who had her property stolen.
You see, basically, a person is liable to her for conversion when they are in possession of her stolen property. And it doesn't matter if the person isn't aware of the fact that the property they have is stolen. This is because their intent to possess this property interferes with her right to the property. Hence, this is an intentional tort.